My practice generally tries to address the question of archive, its boundaries, and what constitutes archive especially in the context of contemporary art and current philosophies and theories of representation. Through practice, my work is mostly interdisciplinary. It involves text, installation, sculpture, painting, and drawing. But I try to go astray with the mediums. So I try to navigate into the areas of computer science and science fiction and fiction and theory mostly. I was in Melbourne when I applied for FICA grant, and the project which I sent to as part of my application to FICA was derived out of my practice which I was doing at Melbourne Uni. So the main central thing in the project which I proposed to FICA and also which I'm working in University of Melbourne is how forensic sciences can be first interpreted as archives, modern archives, and how they can be overturned and used to navigate into the alternate procedures of truth, science, fiction, and love. So FICA, I was lucky that I was offered this grant, and this means that I'll be able to travel to places, which is very healthy for my practice. When a person is granted FICA award, he or she is supposed to travel to a new place. So one's practice gets reterritorialized into a new context, and which is something which all awards should do actually, instead of giving money, which is very boring. And because it's very challenging also to travel to a new place and then adjust to their context and their notions of art making. So in that sense, I feel that I'm very pleased to be a FICA grantee, and I hope it will be nice for my practice. So there was a work which I was doing at University of Melbourne. It's called "Your Tool Is My Resistance." In this work, there was a live algorithm which was playing, which was formulating portraits on one side. On the other side, there was a machine which was working continuously and feeding data into that algorithm to create a portrait. But at the same time, the algorithm was connected to a webcam, so all the viewers who would view the work were actually constructed and printed out as criminals. So part of their facial details were subdued into the algorithm, and they used to get printed after every 1 to 5 minutes. And it's very surprising, the reactions to that work, because some people realized that they were being printed or they were being seen somehow, and so at the same time it challenged the notion of what a docile citizen is and what a non-docile citizen is, or more largely a docile and a non-docile body, and how we are all involved in some form of a crime or punishment.